All right, welcome back, everybody, to Portland Paper covering Modern Mondays at Guardian Games. I'm Archon Colley, and I'm here with.
Ian Lunger.
All right, and for round two, we are going to bring you Nick Beekert against Justin Armstrong. So we're going to see a matchup here between Justin's Simic Hardened Scales deck, which I know he's been working on for a little while.
Yeah, Justin's been brewing this for quite some time.
Yeah.
Trying to make use of Emery in this deck.
Which I've always wondered about. I have many thoughts, but Nick here is playing cat combo, but I'm already noticing that this is not Jeskai cat combo.
No, yeah,
This
this
is
is maybe one of the more toolboxy green.
yeah. I
heavy
wonder
cat
if we'll
combo
see.
decks.
Okay, I'm interested.
Big fan of Lotus Cobra. Lotus Cobra can do some disgusting things with fetch lands.
Oh yeah, make a mana.
And all of a sudden, Lotus Cobra is paid for itself.
Free.
Color fixing, mana of whatever color you want.
Yep, here's a blue and a red. Wonder what he could be casting.
Yes.
So Justin leading off with a Darksteel Citadel and an animation module. Here's Saheeli Rai for Nick. We're halfway there. This could be a turn 3 cat combo.
Yeah.
That's a little frightening.
Yeah. Justin's going to have to hit something like a ballista. I don't even know if a ballista.
I don't think a ballista does it. I mean, your best line is ballista, shoot bird, hope Nick doesn't have a land.
Yeah. Or shoot cobra, maybe.
I don't know.
No.
How are you going to pull this
Shoot
one off?
bird.
Shoot bird. I don't think you can't. Cobra's a 1/2, isn't it?
That's a 2/1.
2/1. My
Yeah.
mistake. But if he doesn't have land yet, you have to shoot the bird. We're
Right.
halfway there, and by halfway there, I mean, if you're not familiar with the Saheeli Rai Felidar Guardian combo.
Oh, it's a good point. Yeah, so so ballista actually, because Saheeli
Oh, yeah.
has to tick down.
That's right.
Yeah, we can interrupt the combo by shooting the Saheeli once it's ticked down and the Felidar Guardian's targeting it. Thanks, BMAT.
Yes, Justin is absolutely. I mean, he doesn't know, and we don't know if Nick has the cat in hand. Though I see he has a Kiki Jiki in hand, so we've got some redundancy.
We can make a bunch of Lotus Cobras, or just one Lotus.
Oh, yeah.
2 Lotus Cobras.
That's a lot of mana, though.
Yes. Yeah.
Help you pay for that 2 red, red, red.
Right.
Okay, we've picked up the ballista, but we don't have the mana for it because we disturb for it.
And this is where
Do
Justin
we
just
get
crosses
to live a
his
turn?
fingers.
Ugh.
Hopes
Is
to
this over?
survive.
Is it over? So I've been skeptical of Emery in aggressive decks because I think it's a slow and grindy card, but I want to see what Justin does with it. Because I know he's been experimenting with it pretty much since the card came out, so. Hardened Scales has always been grindier than Affinity. If this is the extra, extra grindy. So now Saheeli Rai is ticked up again, so we're not going off this turn, and we are now going to be... No, we are not ballista proof on the combo because it'll flicker and still not have the extra
Right.
loyalty.
Right.
Ghost Quarter. Cobra. Extra bird. Rrr. Cobra beats. Gotta get there somehow.
So another thing that would have done it last turn for Nick was hitting an Eldritch Evolution and evolutioning the Cobra into Felidar Guardian. But obviously didn't have one in hand, but that's something to look out for, certainly from this deck.
I was thinking if you go off the next copy of Saheeli Rai. The only reason I would think that Nick probably can't go off next turn is if he just doesn't have the other piece.
Yeah, that's my bet
That's what I'm
too.
thinking, and that's why he cracked the canopy.
Yep. Probably digging.
Yeah.
See the Ballista come down.
Here's a ballista. Gonna make
Triggers the module.
a servo.
I guess we will not see.
We're not going to make a servo. We're going to make an Emery. Here we go. Ravager. Hardened Scales. Darksteel Citadel, and Mox Opal. So,
Let's
we
actually
found a Ravager.
Let's take a look at Emery here.
Oh, my lady. So she has Affinity. Because they said, we need to bring that ability back.
Yeah.
Emery, Lurker of the Lock. She has Affinity. She mills 4 when she ETBs. You can tap her to choose an artifact in your graveyard and be able to cast it until end of turn.
Okay, so that answers my question. So we can't get the Darksteel Citadel back.
No. We can get the Mox Opal. We can get the Ballista.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
we can get the
I
Ravager.
suppose Mox Opal is also fine.
It's a land. It's a land that doesn't take a land drop.
Yep. That's
It's
any
a
color
super
mana.
cool magic card.
Yep. Yep, that's definitely my feeling too.
Yeah, come on, you love extra mana.
Ugh.
Says the Amulet player. Blah.
I'd like
Just
to do
because-
it with lands.
You know, we all have our ways. We all have the things we
true.
like. You don't need to judge. Your lands are not my lands, but your lands are okay.
That's true.
All right.
So Nick continuing to... Okay.
He's running 6.
All right.
This deck is doing a lot of things I haven't seen out of a cat combo deck before.
We can tap the Ghost Quarter to play Renin 6 right now.
We
Ghost Quarter
can.
Birds
It's a
to play
Planeswalker.
Ren.
So we're
But
going to play Ren.
Cannot get the Emery off the board.
No, not right now. She is a 1/2. We've got
but
a Ren and 6. With Lotus Cobra, I can see how you can cycle fetch lands and get a lot of mana. We're also setting up for a Ghost Quarter lock, if that became relevant, but it's going to take a bit. We can get a Horizon Canopy and keep redrawing.
I think a Ghost Quarter lock would be awfully ambitious on Nick's side.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't be looking that way either.
I think since we don't see any basics out yet, and most of the time this Hardened Scales list plays at least 4.
I have no idea how hard Justin has pushed it for Emery, because I know the regular green scales list still sometimes struggle for their colors a little bit.
Yeah.
Lands are fair. They take a whole turn to play. Yeah. Tell that to Azusa Lost But Seeking.
They're seeking lands.
Mox Opal is legendary. Don't. And you
So
have
is
to have
Azusa.
Metalcraft. Look at all this. You have to do a lot of work for your free man. I can't even say it.
Not a straight face at all.
All right. Ancient Stirrings. What are we going to pick up, Justin? What do we have? Gonna grab... Is it another Ballista? Yeah, it is another Walking Ballista.
Which I think is a great choice.
In case Emery dies. Maybe?
Yeah, because we can recur the one from the yard as is.
So I might have wanted a land, but I'm not sure. We might be getting Mox Opal here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like getting Mox Opal.
Get some more mana going. Then we can Mox Opal. We can Walking Ballista, make another servo.
I think you want the Ballista on the board, but in the same token, it's not going to protect you from Nick comboing next turn because Nick can downtick
Take
the
the Ren
Ren.
and 6 and still shoot it.
Yeah.
Ugh. Justin's in a tough spot.
Yeah, but again, Nick does not. I mean, we're pretty certain that Nick does not have the combo in hand as is. So.
Oh, yeah. Justin would have every reason to.
And with
that
this
Nick doesn't have it.
Ravager, if we cast a Ballista next turn, we're going to be able to see quite a few counters transferred onto it if
Pew, pew,
Justin
pew.
wants to.
Yes. We can probably mow down a lot of Nick's.
And I honestly
pieces.
kind of like that tact from Justin's side. I think Justin is going to pull away if this game goes late, just based on card quality, if Nick is not able to assemble the combo soon. So just kind of clearing relevant pieces off of Nick's board.
Yeah. And, you see here, Emery is a value engine. And so this Hardened Skills list does seem to be just a lot slower. And just not as easily ground out of cards. Which is just an interesting take. It basically functions as a different deck. Which I find quite interesting.
Man, Ren seems so fair in Modern.
We Look at all these banned cards. Oath of Nissa.
Yeah. Actually, I like Oath. Oath seems perfect in Modern, honestly.
Oh yeah, Oath's fine in
Yeah.
Modern. I'm just, all these Pioneer banned cards.
All these banned green cards. What happened?
You saw the Green Devotion deck. That's what happened.
I know, but
Oof.
Wizards already used to hate green.
Yeah, I think they tried to rebalance
Juice
and
it up a little bit.
they went a little too far the other way. I was playing a Green Devotion list in Modern a little bit. It was pretty stupid. I don't think it's quite viable for Modern, but it is pretty stupid.
Interesting. So we saw Nick down tick against the Ravager, which got the servo off the board. So what is our follow-up here? Maybe the Ren's not really creating a ton of value as is, so...
What do we have? Eldritch Evolution.
So we see Evolution, but we can only get a creature with converted mana cost 3 or less here. So
we cannot
we're not
get Felidar
able
Guardian.
to get the Guardian.
We're looking at, I see a Reflector Mage, I think, available.
And again, we did see the Kiki Jiki in Nick's hand from earlier, although it's getting harder and harder to cast.
As we lose these birds, as we lose this Lotus Cobra. And Nick knows that Justin has a walking ballista, so whatever he gets, he has to understand.
Right.
Reflector Mage. Target Arcbound Ravager. So we're going to reset that.
Okay.
And that will not be able to come down again.
We could copy the Reflector Mage with the Saheeli to also bounce the Emery if...
Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do.
And that, yep.
Boop. So that's going to slow things down.
And we'll get some damage in here.
See about this fair game. Justin falls to 12th.
I like this. The Ballista is going to be able to come down next turn, but it should max out at 2/2. Unless a Hardened scales. I think even with a Hardened scales found.
And Saheeli's at 4. So we still can't make another copy of Reflector Mage there. What are we going to see? We don't want to bounce the Ballista, but... Here's an Inkmoth Nexus. The Ravager is going to take some time to come back.
Let's see. So, yeah. Saheeli does only need... Yeah, we're good with Saheeli if we can find the Guardian.
Yeah. Well, the Ballista is going to come down for 2.
Right.
So it's still going to threaten the Saheeli if the Guardian comes in.
Right.
Or, yeah, it threatens it either way.
Yeah, it's tough because, yeah, if you tick down to Reflector Mage the Ballista, then it can get sacked to kill the Saheeli in response.
We're going to see a Metallic Mimic, which is another way of making a 2/2 Ballista.
Yep.
And here he is. And a Hangerback Walker.
And
gonna grab a servo while we're at it.
On Nick's side, I mean, this basically with a Ravager, this is 100% lethal stacked on an Inkmoth Nexus.
It's got a Bird of Paradise to block, so that's a turn. But never mind.
Interesting. I think that may have been... No, I guess we can still interrupt the combo, so...
Yeah. Because, the Saheeli comes back with
No, but we can't, though, because the Ren can now tick down and take out the Ballista.
Ooh.
I think that may...
Nick has an opening.
If Nick ripped... We need a land.
He needs a land
a
because
Felidar Guardian off the top.
Right, because if he's going to downtick Ren to shoot the Ballista, he's not going to downtick it to get... Or uptick it to get a land.
It's certainly a rock and a hard place, but I think if Nick doesn't... I mean, we have to find a winning liner. I think Nick might just be dead next turn unless they have very relevant cards in hand.
I'm trying to think about it. Ravager. Servo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Certainly
9.
a tough needle to thread here.
I see at least 9 damage. I'm not a skills player, so I'm not positive, but I see at least 9 damage. So we're actually going to take out the Walking Ballista. Looks like maybe we didn't find the cat. Still under a ton of pressure.
Are you
Oh no, we
counting that
totally had lethal. We
'cause
totally. I
the
didn't count the
hanger
hanger
back?
back crank because if you
Yeah.
crank the hanger back, it's definitely
Yep.
lethal. I was like, it's 9. It's not 9. We're gonna make a copy of a Reflector Mage. Bounce that. Slow this stuff down. Attack for 2.
Interesting. We're not coming in with the.
Other Reflector Mage.
I guess we're trying to stay back to protect the Saheeli and the Ren. They're both at low loyalty. I
That's
think.
true.
Both at 2 now, or
yeah.
Saheeli might even be at 1.
Saheeli should be at 2.
2. Okay.
I believe.
Go to second main, drop the land. So that takes care of land drops.
We just don't have the cat. Because we protected the combo. Ballista can come right back down. And that's an Oko in hand for Justin.
It's also so awkward too because so Justin can play the Emery but won't be able to cast the Ballista from graveyard this turn.
Nope.
Because of summoning sickness.
Correct.
So that might give Nick's he's just grinding away, just trying to give himself as many turns as possible to put this combo together.
I wonder if Nick just forgot to put any in the deck. I don't know. Maybe he's running Catless
it's not
Cat.
cat combo.
It's Catless Cat.
Yeah. Catless 4-color value.
Saheeli Rai just for fun.
Was able to probably get some budget copies of Oath of Nissa. That card had a quick spike to tank. As I'm sure is going to be the case with poor Smuggles.
Goodbye, Scoots.
Back down to the bargain bin with you.
I only picked up 2 of my 4 Hour of Promise, but I picked them up before they spiked. I was like, oh, it's going to happen. Then I picked them up and, well, they're cheap again. Yeah. All right. So Justin has a lot of choices on this turn. He's got a lot of things freed up now that the Reflector Mage turn has passed. He's going to replay the Emery, mill 4 cards, replay the Ravager. That Inkmoth Nexus means all the difference here.
Yeah, although I don't think that we can get there without... I don't think we can get there without the hanger back this turn.
No, not this turn. But we're still protecting the combo, but we're going to go score
I like this from Nick, although we're going down a land here. But I guess we're not worrying about Ballista this turn, so we would be able to plus the Ren.
Yeah, we can Ren back a land.
Mm-hmm.
We just need the cat.
Fetch EOT for Nick. Probably something with red here. We're still sitting on that Kiki-Jiki in hand. And Oath of Nissa does not help you cast Kiki-Jiki.
No. No, it does not.
It's so funny. Nick started this game with so much mana. Like the potential for like 7 mana with the Lotus Cobra triggers and the birds and everything.
Could have just cast Primeval Titan.
Yeah, and now we're back stuck at 3 mana.
Oh, he's got 4. He just uptick around. But.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just going to guess we don't have the cat because we're not slamming it. Ugh.
There's a mountain in hand. That's all that I've been able to see. There's a mountain there.
Nick's worked hard to set this up and defend those planeswalkers. He's done a lot of intricate work here.
And boy, have those planeswalkers ground out a ton of very incremental advantage.
Tick, tick, tick. All right. Do we want to grab a canopy and keep digging? Oh, nope. We just want to get that out of here. Ravager has lunch. Temple Garden tapped.
Oh. It's a sweat. It's a sweat every turn. Justin's...
Yeah, both players just sitting there going, am I dead? Am I dead?
And no Ink Moth now for
No ink
Justin,
moth.
but the Ravager is big enough that it can run over that Reflector Mage, no problem.
Yep.
And the Emery's available now, so if we want to get a Walking Ballista on the board and mow down some Planeswalkers, that is
That
well
is
within the realm of possibility.
very much an option with the Ravager able to move counters. This could get ugly.
I think I would really consider it if I were Justin, as I think Justin should have been able to suss out that Nick is doing a lot of nothing.
Yep.
And basically the only thing
That's not how Emery works. There we go. Doesn't go to hand.
the only thing kind of keeping Nick in the game are the walkers.
Mm-hmm.
And if the board is just an Oath of Nissa and a Reflector Mage, I think Justin with an Emery can just eventually kind of pull ahead. So I think it's maybe worth trading in some resources if you're on Justin's side here to get those walkers off the field.
Absolutely. I wonder if you also swing in with the Ravager.
For sure.
Yeah, you swing in with the
Yep.
Ravager. Do you target a Planeswalker? I think you swing in with the Ravager, go after a Planeswalker, and see if you can just hang on to your Ballista. Oh, yep.
Yep.
So we're going to go at Saheeli with the Ravager and Ren with the Servo.
I love this.
This is good.
Yeah, this is a very good attack by Justin. We're threatening lethal on both Planeswalkers, and if the Servo is blocked, then the Ravager ends up just getting bigger in any case.
Yep. And the Ballista can easily just take out the Ren. I don't think you care about leaving the Reflector Mage on the board.
It feels like we saw the inflection point of this match, and I think it's headed straight down into the ground for Nick's side.
Yeah. Yeah, once we lose that Saheeli, Nick is very much in trouble. For a while, it just looked like any turn. Nick could just rip the cat and get it done. Hey, attack cowboy. It's good to see you. Okay, we're actually killing Reflector Mage here rather than Ren. I think that's fine. Nick's got enough land. Ren isn't going to kill anything.
I think Ren does represent a draw, right? Because
He
there
does,
was
the
a canopy
canopy.
land available.
Draws are less threatening without Saheeli.
Certainly.
And there's the cat. Oh no!
Oh, that's so rough if you're on Nick's side. And you're probably just thinking, like, was there any way I could have held out for just one more turn?
Voice of Resurgence. All right. I don't think this is...
Patrick Sullivan's favorite Magic card.
Really?
No,
I assumed that was Basic Mountain.
Yeah, he hates this card. This card in Matter Reshaper.
Oh god, Matter Reshaper is the worst card. Like, okay. I'm going to save it.
They're
I'm going to
super
save my
fun.
Eldrazi
They're
Tron
super
discussion.
fun. But
No,
like tiny bits of value that they give you is kind of, it seems like Magic went away from that some time ago is how I felt. But I really like them. I really like the design, and I think the artwork is sweet.
Yeah, I like Voice of Resurgence at least. Matter Reshaper, we'll discuss another time. All right, Arcbone Ravager coming in at Ren and 6. Gonna block. We're gonna save the last little bits of resources available for Nick.
Get a 1/1 elemental.
He's a 1/1. Gonna move some counters around. Gonna throw some artifacts into the mouth of the beast.
Well, Emery's done work this game.
Yep. I mean, I have said how much I don't think she's a card in an aggro deck, but it's worth noting Justin's build here is not an aggro deck. This is a much slower mid-range deck. And look, Nick's board is completely cleaned.
Yeah, so we can cat blink the Oath of Nissa here, but again, as long as there's a Ballista on board with one counter,
You can't do it.
Yeah, we're not comboing.
Nope. So here's the cat.
And very heads up of Justin to leave the Ballista on board with one counter. Make sure that protection is in place.
Yep. Grab your gun and bring in the cat. Blanket. Gonna dig. Oh, there's Saheeli.
Saheeli's there.
Oh, we were just one turn off.
It's excruciating if you're on Nick's side. Oh, thanks for the nice wishes, Barkeem, yourself as well, and everybody in chat.
Yee. Oh, this is so painful. It was a long window too.
Yep.
Nick so beautifully removed the elements of Justin's board that were
Right.
preventing him from going off,
Right.
and then just one turn late. All right, Justin now figuring out how he can close this, I believe, because he's in a position where he just needs to close this game.
Yeah, I have a feeling, Nick's just going to have to go to sideboard, feed the cats a little more, hope that they like him better next next time around.
Activate Emery.
It was
Target.
I was like, are we attacking here? It's a
get
very
in.
flourishing activate.
I mean, I certainly appreciate just give me my absurd amounts of extra value. Just
Yeah.
really emphasize that.
This is an interesting choice by Justin. I almost think leaving the cat on board and just having the ballista with a ton of counters could maybe get the game over a little bit quicker. And while I think that Justin will probably still win here, I think maybe we're leaving a bit of a bigger window than we could have.
I agree. I don't think the cat by itself is that threatening when you always stop Saheeli. Because the ballista is very quickly gonna be big enough to just swing into the cat.
And we can, I mean, ballista is such a malleable card in that you can always respond.
Yep.
So I think we'll probably see the Kiki Jiki here, but boy, does that feel bad.
Actually, that's a good point, because if the cat were left on the board, the Kiki Jiki would be the win.
Yeah, but if the Kiki Jiki gets cast, we can still just respond
kill it. Yeah,
by
that's
killing
true.
the...
All right. Here's Saheeli. We're back to this. Where's the cat? Where's that damn cat got to?
And
Search
boy,
for the
what a
cat.
marathon game one.
Yeah.
And we're even off on our... It looks like for the actual clock, we're really at about 13 minutes left in round.
Unless we get to game 2 and someone goes very nuts, we are probably not looking at a completed match. Though, I imagine we will finish game 1 somehow.
Yeah, again, I mean, both decks have the ability to win pretty quickly, so...
It's true. So, Metallic Mimic, gonna name Construct.
2 hangerback
walkers. Another ballista.
Jeez.
Let's just stack it up.
All right,
that
so
Ravager on board.
Load up that ballista and just get this done then.
Or just wait a turn and Inkmoth him out of the game. He doesn't have the Rend anymore. Or he doesn't have the Ghost Cord anymore, and no Rend to recycle it.
Yeah, I think ballista just gets it over with if we just put the counters on the ballista this turn.
Nick's at 14.
I mean,
sorry,
gets it over with next turn as well. Like,
Yeah.
I think it would take 2 turns
All
in
right.
either case.
Here's some pressure. We're going to split the difference. Sack one of them, get a Thopter. Going to put 2 more counters on the Ravager. I believe that Ravager is actually at 4, not 3. Okay, he swung at Saheeli there. Justin being very careful around that cat. Is that Ravager supposed to be on 4? I think the Ravager was supposed to be on 4. Oh no, he kept the Thopter token. Don't listen to me.
Yep.
Thought it was getting eaten. Oh, here's the cat.
I wonder what Nick is... I guess Nick is still maybe playing for a mistake on Justin's side.
I don't know. If I were Nick here, I'd be conceding.
Yeah, I think so too. I think with trying to just keep enough time around to possibly win 2 more games, because your deck is fast at winning games, but maybe not 2-minute each game fast.
No. Having a think, looking for a line, because we just have to get that. No, the Kiki Jiki's not good enough, so I think Nick really in a place to pack it in. Okay, Renegade Rallier. What are we doing with a Renegade Rallier?
Yep. So Oath of
Oath of
Nissa has left
Nissa.
the battlefield. So revolt is a thing here,
Yep, does not have to die.
and I believe let's take a look at Renegade Rallier here.
We're gonna rally something.
Is it 2 or less that Renegade?
It's 2 or 3, and I'm not sure which one.
I think it's 2 because I'm pretty sure it can't get its own casting cost back.
Oh yeah, that would make sense. It's got to be 2.
So I don't think we could get. Yeah. So it's 2 or less. So Sihili's not coming back here. But
No.
again, we
Ren
still
and
have
6.
Ballista on board. So
Yeah.
I think Justin's protected in a number of ways here.
Yeah. I'm wondering
can
if
get a
Ren and 6. Ren and 6 can grab. Oh, Ren and 6 can grab Ghost Quarter, which can protect from the Ink Moth kill. But there's just so much other damage as well that Nick kind of needs a miracle to stop this. I don't know why we're going to bother killing the Renegade Rallier if that's what we're doing. Or if he's just going to kill the cat again.
I have a feeling we're going to see the cat get killed again, but it's another one of those things where I think I'd rather just see the counters sit on the Ballista here.
I would too. I'm less worried about the cat, and I think... Yeah, I think that the line to anticipate from Nick here is Ren for Ghost Quarter.
And at this point, the Ink Moth's probably not getting the kill in any case. Like the board's
No. Yeah, that's the problem with making this sack to kill the cat, is you remove the Ink Moth.
Right. It's
kill.
no longer a like relevant win con.
No. And so you don't even force this from Nick, really.
And we can tick down and take out the Metallic Mimic.
Yeah. So this actually opens the line for Nick to try to pull ahead. Though it looks like he's going to get Ghost Quarter anyway. Both players really aggressively trying to shut their opponents down.
Yes.
Neither player working quite as hard to end the game. Oh no, Nick decides eventually to shoot the Metallic Mimic.
Yeah.
Which I think if you're Justin and you hadn't killed the cat, Nick would be forced to grab Ghost Quarter killing Moth. What do we get, Justin? Welding
a strange
jar.
game, man. It just feels like Nick
Very
has just
weird.
been fighting forever.
There's so many interesting pressures that happen from both sides. Arcbound Ravager. Get a servo. Animation module.
Like to see this Ballista serve. I guess we're just maybe serve at the serve at the Ren. I mean, Justin is at 8, so Justin wants to go aggressive but has to be aware of their life total. Renegade Rallier is a 3-2.
I like how we've gotten to that point. It is a 32. Those reflector mages did get in there.
Yeah, the reflector mage copies.
Kill Ren and 6. Just wiping up the planeswalkers. Nick's still at 14. Active Emery, though. It would open up a lot of possibilities if we had more artifacts in play. Well, Emery helps. Slowly. She's not a fast card. Like, she enables these explosive starts if you can grab an extra Mox or something, but she's just generally not a fast card.
Yeah, and without a Hardened scales out, the kind of explosive nature of the Hardened scales list is just kind of not the same.
Yeah, this is a much harder road. Arcbound Ravager, make a servo. Did you catch up with me there?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I see what we're doing here. We're getting essentially 2 counters on the Ballista turn, plus a draw.
I agree, Attack Cowboy. I would be sitting there tapping things, sacking things, moving counters around. I'm not to what end I don't know, but I sure love game actions.
Yeah, I think I'm far more likely to concede if I'm on Nick's side. Justin It would be pretty funny if Justin just basically wrote out this one game to win the match for like 1 45-minute grind fest.
I mean, honestly, I thought this a few turns ago, and I'm positive it's not the case, but the Galaxy Brain 18th level play from Justin is realizing that you kind of can't lose.
Yep.
So you can take so much time
Right.
that Nick doesn't get, that no other
Right.
games get to be completed.
Right. And Nick, Nick has to choose to concede. So
He does. Kiki, Jiki, Mirror, Breaker.
okay, and this is where you want to respond by shooting.
Yeah,
this.
now we want to do that.
And now
Let's give it a read.
Kiki Jiki is a
Not good.
2/2 haste for 5.
Rawr. Angry Goblin.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think Kiki Jiki gets the stick around. Though, again,
No.
if you're Justin, go to combat.
I like it.
Kiki your face. I mean, Justin is at 8. There's no one.
We're gonna block
You're
with
gonna
the
block
Ravager.
and kill
Okay.
it.
All right.
Okay, Nick's backing it up. You know, it's not just sending a message here. Justin's at 8.
Yeah.
Kiki Jiki. That is right there. 25% of your life total from that 5 casting cost 2/2 haste.
So we have about 5 minutes left for
Yeah.
the next 2 games, including sideboarding. So
So we can take a look at these options that may or may not come into play. Nick has available in this spicy deck 2 Collector Oof, 1 Linvala, 1 Gaddock Teague, 2 Veil of Summer, 2 Tireless Tracker, 1 Eidolon of Rhetoric, 2 Weather the Storm, an Obstinate Baloth, a Cataclysmic Gearhulk, a Deputy of Detention, and an Izzet Staticaster. That is a sideboard.
yeah, so I'm gonna be honest because none of these help Nick win the game faster.
You don't
I
want 'em?
actually think I don't sideboard at all if I'm on Nick's side. Just in that, if you want to have any chance of winning this match
You just
in
have to combo
4
off.
minutes, you just need to combo out.
Yeah. I mean, I could see bringing in the Collector Oofs. They're a little bit free in your
Yeah,
deck
sure,
of
sure,
value
sure.
creatures.
Yep.
So I would probably still bring those. I don't think I'm bothering with it as a Staticaster.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
it does protect your combo a little bit from those 1/1 ballistas. So I could see a situation where you might want Staticaster, but kills me.
Yeah.
Nick. He gets
Yeah.
Hardened Scales.
Okay.
It's trash, but
Yeah, I can see that. It definitely has a low floor.
ooh, yeah. Like, if that doesn't work out for you, it is
Yeah, if they
such
play
a
Hardened
bad
Scales.
bad card to have boarded in. So options for Justin on his Simic Hardened Scales deck: 3 Nature's Claim, 1 Mystical Dispute, 1 Spellskite, 1 Damping Sphere, 1 Torpor Orb, 3 Dismember, 1 Evolutionary Leap, 3 Veil of Summer, and a Grafdigger's Cage. Interesting that he's got Grafdigger's Cage in his Emery deck. Wonder if he's been siding out the Emery.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess maybe it's enough of a haymaker that
Yeah.
in the matchups where it's going to matter enough that just Emery's not going to be necessary because we're not playing the grind game as much.
Makes sense.
The Dismembers seem great. The
I
Cage
agree.
seems okay. I mean, it stops Eldritch Evolution.
Nah, I'm not about Cage here. I think I'd rather have my Emrys. Because, I mean, Emery completely dominated that entire game. The fact that he got to cast his Ballistas 4 times,
Mhm.
like, really want that.
Torpor Orb seems good. There's a number of creatures. Felidar Guardian,
Yeah,
Renegade Rallier.
Torpor Orb is excellent. Yeah, I think that's what I like there. Is Dismember and Torpor Orb. I don't think I'm that interested in anything else.
Nope. Mystic Dispute, maybe. Did you
mean,
mention that already?
I did, but he's only hitting,
Any
he'd only be
walker.
hitting Sahili.
Ren.
And
You have to pay
Dispute.
full price.
Yeah,
but-
you have to pay full price, otherwise
Yeah.
it's expensive Mana Leak. I don't know if I'm quite about
Okay.
that.
Yeah, that's totally fair.
So Nick here going to start off with a Once Upon a Time and grab Sacred Foundry. Going to play it tapped. Pendlehaven Hardened Scales. We are playing a different game this time. Speaking of people needing fast starts, Mountain Pass. He's got the cat this time. Don't know if he has the Sahili. Alright, Justin, Inkmoth Nexus. Let's get started. What do we have? We're going to run out of time. This game isn't going anywhere. We're tanking.
It's
We're
possible Nick
tanking.
could win in this amount of time. I don't think
Not at
Justin.
this pace.
Yeah.
Arcbound Ravager? He's got a Ravager in hand. Presumably something else as well. He's got 2 Ravagers in hand. Blam. Here's one of them. 2 counters. Go. I see Renegade Rallier, Bird of Paradise. Oh no, no land.
No
Kiki Jiki,
green.
Renegade Rallier, Oath
There's
of
a
Nissa. He's got
collector
no
oof
green.
as well.
Oh, he needs the green. I mean, green into Oath of Nissa, into Felidar Guardian. Assuming you pick up a land off of Nissa.
Right. And at this point, we might be able to get a fairly quick Ink Moth kill if we're on Justin's side in turns if Nick is struggling to put anything together.
Yep. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I see 7 infect damage on the board right now.
Ooh, Artbound Ravager art rankings.
Oh, ooh.
That's a really good question.
I like the original. But that's because I'm old.
I am
nostalgic.
also a fan of the original, but I like the little doggy Ravager because I like dogs. The GP promo one. Nothing.
The puppy?
Yeah.
Yeah. The Silver Stallion.
Yes. Yes. It's a great name for it.
All right. We're going to find an Ink Moth kill. Nick, bad news. We just don't have the mana to... Okay, we're just going with Ravager this turn because he doesn't have the mana to activate Ink Moth, but we are done next turn unless Nick can pull something out here.
This one's really cute.
I know, look at his big smiley face and his
Yeah.
glowy eyes. I love this boy. Notably, no creature type on the original. Later gained a creature type. Beast. Not a construct.
Yeah.
They just looked at Metallic Mimic and said that's just excessive.
And I think this is second best.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm going to go with third best and last best.
You know what? Don't get me started on masterpieces.
Yeah.
Masterpieces, exhibitions, what have you. It is a lobster. It's totally a lobster.
It
Electric
yes, that's
lobster.
brilliant, yeah.